everyone, welcome to A Moment in Time with Taylor. If you're new to my channel, feel free to give me a follow if you're watching on the replay. I just about had a mental breakdown setting up this broadcast. Hey Nick. Hey Brennan. I was going to experiment with YouTube Live, so I started using this phone, and then I just started getting really frustrated with the iPhone. I'm not gonna rap. Thank you, Jenny. I appreciate that. Hey, Hansa. So I'm feeling a little off. I'm not feeling exactly myself. I feel a little sensitive. So I'm just going to do some yoga and see how I feel after that. It usually makes me feel better. You won't get in better shape by wearing Lululemon. Hey, Dev. How are ya? Alright, so I'm going to do some sun salutations to start off, as we usually do to warm up. If you are new to yoga, please don't do anything that causes you any pain or discomfort, and go at your own pace. Actually, before I begin, I'm going to do a test. So if you can look at your screen right now and tell me if you can see my fingertips. Can you see my fingertips on the screen or no? Are my hands cut off? How does it look? Yes? Yes, I do leave my scopes up, Jenny. Okay, so you can see everything? You can see my pits? Okay. Thank you for the super hearts, Deb. I appreciate that. Okay. If you have any yoga questions, feel free to ask. Okay, any questions? Bot's not working? Fingers check. Thank you, Renan. Alright, then I'm just going to do another round of sun salutations unless you guys have any questions. Hi, Alchuian. Is all yoga good? I'm not sure what you mean, drawbacks. Do they have a bear or bubble pose? Probably. I don't know them, though. Hey, John. Hello, Joe. Okay, so I don't see any questions coming in. What I'm going to do is angle... Actually, I think we're pretty much good. You should be able to see me. Here, I'm going to go over here. I'm going to try one forearm stand, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to ask you if you can see me when I do it. Hey, Johnny. So if you wouldn't mind testing for me again, since we're using a different device than we normally use. So I want to make sure you can see my whole body right now, and also when I flip upside down. I'm going to do more of those, but I just want to make sure that you can see me. Hey, Vivzar. Are there any negative effects of doing yoga? I mean, I don't really know exactly what you mean about doing yoga. I've been doing yoga about 5 years. He did an amazing job on the room. What do you mean? Tons of room all around? Okay, you can see that whole side of the room. Okay, cool. Thank you. I'm just going to do child's pose with my head to one side and then the other. To help relax my neck. Woo! I feel a lot better now. Whew, that was a good pick-me-up. Bonjour, Paris. Hi, Steve. Haven't seen you in a while, Steve. How have you been? I'm okay, Johnny. You have the same bodysuit. It's not a bodysuit. It's a tank top and yoga pants. Thanks, Vivzar. And John, hi. Thank you, Matt, for the super hearts. I really appreciate that. I was having a pretty rough night getting this scope set up. I just felt really sensitive and emotional and just like I really wanted to give up. But instead, we're here, we're together, growing, we're strengthening, and we're getting better all the time. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I've been all over the place. You can relax your neck, yeah. Hello, Smook. Hey, Kimmy. Kimmy is our most recent bronze level sponsor of the channel. Thank you so much. I'm doing yoga, yeah. We have to fight through and lean on one another. Thank you, Matt. It means extra tonight just because of how I was feeling. So I'm gonna keep working on this though because I feel pretty strong and ready. I can stand on my head, but that's easier than what I'm doing, so I'm gonna keep working on what I'm doing. Let's just get rid of this person. Hey, Maddie. Hey, F. You're getting ready to watch Brooke on Gravy? Nice! Awesome! Yeah, I have to check into Gravy. Yo Pickles was in here last night. She's on there. So now I'm trying to pick up one hand and then the other, which is hard. I might just take a quick breather, see what you guys are up to. Yes, it will make me feel better. Anything to make me smile will make me feel better. Bon Paris. Merci beaucoup, mon nouveau ami. Merci, merci. Hi, Mike. Hey, Nick. Nick, are you going back and forth between me and Alicia? I don't like it. Can you build muscle from yoga? Absolutely, yeah. I don't have huge muscles, but these are the biggest my muscles have ever been. I mean, they're pretty small, but I can hold my own body weight now. I used to not be able to do that. I don't like to say exactly when my travel plans are for, but I will be there in the next 2 weeks. Okay. Oh, Barry. When I lift up that hand, my whole body just like drops down. No blocking is working. Nope. Daisy Child, exactly. I'm trying to, oh. I thought you were saying me. Thank you, Jeans. Is it awkward when someone lets one slip during yoga class? Nope, that's normal. Totally natural. Whew, good times. More? I think yes. The lines in the ceiling. Oh, it's a slanted ceiling. I can't do anything about that. Okay. arms are probably feeling like I should probably do some other poses. An inversion bar swing. Maybe I would, yes. The bars I made, they were delicious. My husband ate pretty much all of them the next day. On your feet. You tend to strain easy when you try yoga anyways to avoid that. Don't push yourself. I would just not push it. Just stay in your pain-free range of motion. So, for example, if you're doing a pose like this, where your feet are together, you might, you know, for someone who's pretty advanced and open in this pose, I might lay all the way right down on my head. And I have no strain at all, no strain. Totally comfortable, relaxed. Now most people can't do that. So for them, they might just literally come forward just a bit. And they might even put blocks or blankets or pillows under their knees to support them. And they might just come forward just a smidge, and that's fine. So you can see from the side, you might just, and you might feel it enough there, and that might be it, and you just breathe here. And as you continue to release, you might come a little bit further, but you just go at your own pace. You make your own progress. If you've been watching me, it has taken me so long to get where I am with my handstand practice. I mean, today is the strongest handstand practice in my whole life. So, and every day it doesn't represent progress. Sometimes you move back a little bit before you move forward. Does it hurt? No, nothing. I don't do anything that hurts, and you shouldn't either. That's okay, Bijan. You can start today. So, what other poses do we want to work on? We could do other arm balances that aren't quite so intense. Like crane pose. There's random things on my map. Crumbs. Need to vacuum. There's that one. Some standing side stretch. This is also decompressing my wrist a bit from all the arm balancing. We can do, let's try the side poses that we used to work with. Alright, ready? So you're going to start out in chair pose. And then you go into revolved chair. And then maybe you come into side crow or crane. And maybe one day you can go from that pose where I was trying to straighten my legs, bring the top leg back. So you're going to split, balanced up on your arms. Now we'll do the other side. Chair pose. To revolve chair. Lift up off the heels. Really tuck your knee into your arm. How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? Long time no see, Shafa. Hello. Thank you. Who's able to follow along at home? I'm just going to indiscriminately block. We're in that kind of mood. I don't fire. Okay. you. All right, no questions about yoga? Okay. What other, oh, you know what? Here's another cool thing. There's a couple. There's one where you just sit wide-legged. Like that. Ooh, haven't done this pose in a while. And then what you do is you just balance right up in this posture. Whew. This next pose is going to feel really good after that. Alright. So, for my next trick, turn this way. I'm going to take this leg, hook my elbow into my foot and around my knee. I'm going to work on opening up my hip. Then I'm going to hook my leg over my shoulder, clamp it down. Oh, that's not how that was supposed to go. Let's try that again. Then you fall. You might be able to pull your legs back and through into plank at some point in your progress. I'm not there yet myself, but this is all good for strengthening my arms and my upper body for my handstand practice. So even though I'm not doing any more handstands tonight, I'm still trying to strengthen the necessary muscles and joints and ligaments and bones and tendons to get it done. So I'm going to do my other side. This hip's actually tighter today. It always varies. Every day you come to your mat with a new body. My hands are a little unaligned, but that's okay. Ooh, I didn't have a mental breakdown. That's pretty good. Probably if my handstand practice went a little different, I would have. Thanks, JKF. I don't feel like it's a smooth transition, so I appreciate the encouragement because I've been working on it a while, but it takes so much practice. And really, I think the best tip is to focus on one thing at a time. So right now I'm really focused on my handstand practice, and I'm really trying to do a lot of arm balances and work on that. Hi, Jenspa. And that's what you would want to do too, is pick one thing that you want to work on and focus on. Hey, Bindi, how are you? Chair pose? Okay, yeah, I'll show that. I just did it a second ago. Flexibility of hamstrings? Okay. I'll show you a couple things. So chair pose, that's an easy one. It might not be easy to do, depending on what your strengths and weaknesses are. But you want your legs together, hands together in front of your chest. Inhale deeply, nice and tall. And then exhale, sink your hips back. Try not to let your knees collapse into one another. Stand balanced between the two legs. And then you can stay here, or you can bring your hands forward, palms facing each other, hugging your shoulders down and back. And maybe you want to bring your hands up overhead, working your arms back towards your ears. Whew, I'm already pretty sweaty. I think I'm going to chill on that. And then hamstrings. Why did I take my hair down? I thought we were done. So hamstring lengthening. There's so many poses for that, but I'll just show you the most basic one, which is forward fold. So you inhale nice and tall. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look up and lengthen. And when I say lengthen, you want to imagine you're pulling your spine out of your hips and then folding. And then hold this as long as you're comfortable, really. That's going to help to lengthen your hamstrings. Now, if you're feeling this pose mostly in the backs of your knees, you want to just bend your knees a little so that you're really keeping it in the muscle belly of the hamstring. And then another way that you can do this, if I can find a cool place to show you, which I don't think I can. I guess I can move this stuff. Move my little yoga block scenario. We have hula hoop. Alright. So, if I bring my mat to the wall, I'll move the camera. Just gotta clear the path first. Oh, hey Eric, thanks so much for the super hearts. Should be about good. Does yoga ameliorate? Interesting word. I don't know, probably. Everyone just remember there's no wrong to yoga. Do the best you can. Very good point. Unless you're doing something that hurts you. Okay. So, hopefully you'll be able to see this all right. Alright, so what you're going to do is you're going to start out with legs up the wall. So first, you come sitting up next to the wall, and then you're going to come laying on your side and push your butt towards the wall. Alright, pretty much as hard as you can. You really want your butt to be pushed into that wall nice and snug. And then you roll over onto your back. Make sure your butt's touching the wall. Mine's pretty small. Now, legs up the wall is a great pose if you work on your feet. Actually, one of my friends on Periscope, he's a bouncer. He works at a pharmacy, and he's also a, what else does he do? Bouncer, pharmacy. He has another job that's escaping me right now. But he works on his feet all day, every day. And now, since I taught him this, he does this every single day, and it makes his life a lot better. So this is going to prevent you from getting sore, achy feet and legs because you're giving all the fluid, all the blood, the lymph, a break. And you're giving all your veins a break. So you're preventing varicose veins, blood clots, swelling, and the like. So you can really hold this as long as you're comfortable. Now what I want to show you is a way that you can lengthen your hamstrings even up against the wall. And this to me is the most gentle, passive way of lengthening the hamstrings. Because in that forward fold I just showed you, some people are pretty uncomfortable there, And you might need to take a little bit of a wider stance when you fold, taking your legs a little bit wider than your hips. Try that. But I like this a lot. So if you let your legs, I'm going to have to scooch a little bit just because I'm hitting the molding there, the door frame. There we go. So here I'm getting it right into my my hamstrings, but also into my adductor muscles, so my inner thigh muscles. And this is just allowing gravity to do the work. So gravity is pulling my legs down towards the earth, which is giving me a nice stretch here in my inner thighs. And you really just hold it as long as you're comfortable. You don't want to overdo it. You don't want to push yourself too hard. I'm going to take about 3 more breaths here just to give you the idea. But you can really hold it as long as you're comfortable. And then whenever you're ready, you'll come back up the wall, bending your knees into your chest. And then you'll just roll onto one side using your lower arm as a pillow. Taking a few breaths here. And when your feet and legs feel good, when they feel like they have all the blood and fluid back in them, you'll gently press yourself up using both arms. And you should be good. How are we doing? I'm not dead. I'm alive. I'm very much alive. Hey, Steve. When is the next? Well, probably, I don't know. I just did one yesterday. So I don't know. I haven't really planned my content for tonight in case you can't tell. Bonjour, Johnny. Mon ami. Comment ça va? Ça va bien? How long have we been going here? 32 minutes, that's it. Whew, I did a lot. You're subscribing. Thank you, JKF. Yeah, I'll see you guys next time. What's good for lower back? Oh, let me show you some stuff. See me? I can move in a little bit more for this one. Okay. Oh no, that's okay, Alan. It's really not late. Sweaty hands. That's a good question, Steve. You know what I do with my sweaty hands? Like that. And what you'll do is you'll get better with Hasta Bandha. So Hasta, hey Al, how are you? Hasta Bandha is hand lock. That's what it means. So now my hands don't look exactly like this, but that's the idea. That's the energy that I have with my hands. So I'm actually pushing into my fingertips, and I'm creating this little suction cup here in my palms, so that I'm really like, I'm gripping. I'm not like just pushing and sliding. Yeah, I know, block isn't working. Somebody tell Joey. I'm good, Shaw. Does yoga strengthen the lower back? It can, as long as you don't hurt yourself with it. So you always need to, hi Sean from Cali, I'm Taylor from New York. You always have to be really careful with your body no matter what it is. Some people are sensitive in their knees, some it's the low back, some it's the neck. We all have different sensitivities. So just don't do anything that causes or exacerbates pain or discomfort. But a very common pose that you'll find in yoga. And to get down here, the easiest way to do this is to go first from hands and knees, then come down onto your forearms and walk your legs back, bringing your chest forward. And when you're on your belly, you're going to bring your hands under your shoulders, hug your shoulders down and back away from your ears, squeeze your elbows towards your rib cage, and inhale yourself forward and up, long neck. So I'm just using the muscles of my low back here. My legs are together, and my legs are as far behind me as I can get them. You could even hover in the hands because you're using your back muscles here, like reverse crunches. Now, if this feels good and you want more of a stretch on the front of the body, you're going to keep hugging your elbows back, shoulders down and back, and you're going to gently press into the hands, little by little, little by little. Ultimately, you might come all the way into upward facing dog. So that's one. Another very common practice for low back pain relief would be to lay on your back. Cross your right ankle on your left thigh. And then bring both legs towards your chest. Reaching through that little keyhole with your right hand and grabbing the left leg. You can also grab the back of the thigh instead of the shin, whatever's more comfortable for you. And then you can use your right elbow to kind of assist your right leg and knee out. And my right hip is feeling pretty sensitive today, so this is pretty much all I have in me today. I can't really move much closer because I'm feeling a lot of stiffness on this side. I'm going to take 2 more breaths. And then release. Crossing my left ankle on my right thigh. And you can also stay here, so this might be enough of a stretch for you. And you'll just stay here. Strong core, keep your hips nice and balanced. And when you're ready, both legs towards the chest. Reaching through the hole with your left hand, holding the right leg. Right hand comes around to grab the leg. Now this side I don't really feel a lot of tension, so I can move it closer to my chest. Two more breaths. Good. A little core strengthener here. Boat pose, Navasana. I just hit another home run. Nice. You need a break from watching, Rex. Okay, oops, I think egg drop froze up on us. Oh, let's try refreshing that. Did I pay my fees to Joey? That's funny, Johnny. Great idea. Thanks, Steve. I know I'm missing, like, I think these comments are probably really old. My baby? I don't have a baby. Those positions are great for sciatic nerve. Exactly, Vindy. You nailed it. You tried to follow me on the second exercise. You couldn't do it. You couldn't do what? You couldn't cross your ankle on your thigh? Like I said, you can just keep your leg on the ground. So you can just be like this. If you're not able to do this, I would want to basically see you and do private yoga with you because I can't see you. And I would have to see why you're not able to do this. Maybe it's a hip thing or a knee thing or a foot thing or a belly thing. I mean, we'd have to see. Yeah, so I would just stay like that. And then you know what you can do too while you're down there like that? Whichever leg is crossed, you can kind of like gently press that leg. So that'll deepen the stretch without you having to lift up at all like this. You can just kind of like assist it away and lengthen it down away from you. You need a lot of practice? Perfect. No time like the present to start, right? Nope, I don't use pre-workout. I just do it. Okay. Yeah, block's not working today for some reason. So, shall we meditate? I kind of have to go to the bathroom though, so what do you guys think? Should I go and come back, or should we just end it? Any votes? Your calves are tight. Okay. Oh, positive vibes back to you from New York, Toronto. Go and come back. Okay, awesome. Well, enjoy looking at my mat. I will be back. It'll only take me a minute. Okay. Shall we meditate then? I'll just turn that off. Okay. Hi. Ooh, crazy hair. Hi, Code Man. Thanks, Mike. I don't know what to do about my hair. I did brush it, I swear. Alright, so we shall meditate. I'm going to do lotus pose. Mahalo to you as well. Okay, so relax your body. You might choose to lay right down on your back. You can do this right in your bed or on your couch, even if you didn't do the yoga practice. Take all the time you need to get set up and comfortable. Maybe bundling up with a blanket or a sweater, socks. Or maybe supporting your knees or your head with a pillow. Getting nice and comfortable so that you can really relax your body. Scanning your body from head to toe, relaxing every body part. Allow the quiet to heal your nervous system and assist you in your relaxation. If you like, you can take some deep breaths in and out of your nose. Anytime in any yoga class, if you begin to feel lightheaded or dizzy, just let your breath be natural. Entire body is relaxed. You can let your breath be natural now, noticing how it flows on its own. No need to think about the inhale or the exhale. Watch it happen instinctively. Notice the energy of your mind. If you're feeling easily distracted or you're having any emotions. And consciously remove your focus from anything outside of this present moment. Notice how your body feels right now. Notice how your breath feels and your mind. You can begin to count your breaths, inhaling to the count of 1, exhaling to the count of 2. Inhale 3, exhale 4, inhale 5, exhale 6, inhale 7, exhale 8, inhale 9, and exhale 10. Starting over, inhale 1, exhale 2. Continue this practice with your own breath, counting the inhales and the exhales up to 10, and then beginning again at 1. Continue to count your breath. It's totally normal for your mind to wander. Be gentle on yourself, let go of all expectations, and just return to counting your breath anytime you notice that your mind has wandered. Finish this round of counting your breath And then let go of the meditation practice. Maybe taking some deep breaths and moving your body however feels good for you. Making any movements that intuitively call to your body right here in this present moment. And then if you're laying down, you're going to roll onto one side using your lower arm as a pillow. Connect with the reason that you do your yoga practice. The reason that you're watching this video, either live or on the replay, and honor yourself for staying committed to this goal. And then gently press yourself up to seated to close tonight's practice. Inhaling, arms out and up, looking up at your hands. Exhale, hands together, the heart center. Inhale tall. Exhale, bow your chin to your chest to honor yourself and your unique practice and your unique progress. And then inhale, center. Exhale, namaste. Namaste means the divine light in me recognizes and honors the divine light in you. Every single one of you here and on the replay, thank you so much for watching. We do have just a couple minutes left if you guys have any other questions, comments, concerns. I know during the meditation I can't really talk or show anything. A heart, this is a heart. You're awesome, noble bus pass. I feel a lot better, Brennan. Thank you for asking. I do feel better. I think we'll probably do more of the memoir tonight, and then we'll see where we end up with time. Maybe we'll try to finish the memoir tonight. You like Steve Irwin? Nice. Thank you, Bindi. Namaste to you as well. I'm happily married, so I already have my Valentine for February and every February till the rest of our lives. Hey, Lane. I'm just about to end this. I'm just kind of fielding any last questions. The answer to that question is no. And can you use yoga to target specific pains like elbow tendonitis? Maybe, Scott, but with tendonitis I find that rest is the best thing because tendonitis is from the same repetitive movement. I don't have cookies, but I do have beer. Actually, I don't have beer. I drank the last of the beer last night. Sorry. I did it on Scope. You can check it out. It's my proof. And I don't have cookies, but I have goji berry bars. The yoga session increase your bowel movements. It might. It might assist. If you're backed up, it probably will actually help you. You have candy corns. Who certified me? The Integral Yoga Hatha Yoga Alliance, I believe, is where it was certified through the school that I went to. It's a 200-hour certification program, so it's just the initials are CYT, Certified Yoga Teacher. How was yoga with my grandma? It was good. We do that every week. She just doesn't always let me scope it. It was great, though. I love doing yoga with everyone, so I love doing yoga, period. I feel like I'm strong enough to do a little bit more handstand and then we can be done. Let's just see, now that I had a nice long break. I'm married, yep. You need a box of Twinkies? Why would that help you? That's just going to slow you down. It's poison. Okay. Back it up, back it up, back it up. You can see that, right? You can just see a little hula hoop action on the side. Hey Lou, how are you? is the posture that has been on my vision board for 2 years. The end of this year would mark 2 years that I've wanted to know how to do this posture, so I've just started to get it a little bit up against the wall, and I'm feeling good about it. My weight has a tendency to shift back away from my hands like this when I jump up. So then I'm like trying to shift my weight forward. So that's what's happening right now. But I did get 1 or 2 good ones in there. What's really nice is I'm not hitting the wall every time, so that's really important. That's going to keep me from flipping backwards when I move away from the wall. Like that. Hey, thanks for the super hearts, Lane. We do love each other. I'll just block that guy. Thank you, Lane. Lane balances out the trolling. Appreciate you. Yes. Yeah. Flipping upside down usually gets people going, what the heck's going on in that scope? Half the people are probably wondering, like, am I about to witness a yoga accident right now? It wouldn't be the first one on my channel. Probably be like the 3rd one. Push-ups? Oh yeah, no, UF, I can't even lift up my one hand at a time. I've been trying to do that a little bit. How's that? John. I am using the Force because One Yoda is one of my top sponsors. So I have the Yoda Force. Thank you, Lane. I appreciate the encouragement. Especially when leaning toward the wall. Hula hoop for the win. Alright, should we end on a hula hoop? Yeah, that's true, UF, but I'm trying to move away from the wall eventually. This will be our last little party unity. Probably gonna hit the wall. These are too close. You're too close. Oh, now the tripod wants to fall over. Alright, should we turn the light off? I feel like we should. Boom. I can't keep it lit up though for some reason. There we go. Oh, there it goes. I guess that's the end of the scope then. Oh god, too much fun. Whoa. Just trying to keep this in the tripod here. It looks awesome. Thanks. That was actually Ed's idea to turn the light off when I do it. Thanks for the super hearts, Kelly. Appreciate ya. I know how to move my calves and other muscles to keep it going. Do I? No, I don't know. It wasn't a cop-out. I don't know how to do that. I did some stretching, Uncle Drew. You missed it. You were late. Although, you know what I haven't tried in a while is my splits. Let's try it. Now do 5 at a time. I only own one. I've only owned it for like a couple weeks. Whoop. What? Uh-oh. What's happening? What just happened? Are you still with me? Oh, the tripod's like squeezing the side button. Okay. Put that back. Do I jump rope? Nope. I also don't really hula hoop. That's a new thing. That's new. Okay. Let's try. You're here? Cool. The tripod was pushing a button on the side there. Yoga clears the mind. Yeah, honestly, I was about to have a mental breakdown right before this broadcast, which is why I appreciate all the hearts and the comments and the shares and the super hearts, because I was setting this up and I was like so close to crying a couple times, and I was just getting so frustrated with technology, with space, with the slanted ceilings, I mean, iPhone, I mean, everything. It was like, I just could not be satisfied. But I went live. It made me feel better like it always does. Not quite. The front leg doesn't quite straighten yet. You don't want to overdo it. So like once you feel, I'm trying to think of a good way to describe, like when you get to that point in the stretch where you're like, your mind is just kind of like, okay, like that's enough. Stop then. Don't overdo it. Don't push yourself too far. It's not like when you're strengthening, like you do some reps and then you take a break and then you do some more. With pulling on your muscles like that, you want to take it easy because you are like micro tearing the muscles as you lengthen. So you want to give yourself a lot of space, a lot of time, a lot of patience to move into any posture and make progress in any posture. And remember that I've been doing this for 5 years, so it's not like I just rolled out my yoga mat and started doing this one day. I can feel that this side's going to be worse. Because it's really, the trick with splits is the back leg. So like you see how I start out in a lunge, basically. And I just try to get that back leg and that back hip as close to the ground as I can. And then I move the front leg forward. But you can see this side's a lot stiffer. And although it looks like it's the front leg that's not down, and it's not, it's really if I could get my back hip closer to the ground, this would lengthen out a little more. It's really both though. So I'm going to try to hold it the same amount of time on this side. But if I feel any pain or discomfort, I'm going to stop. Hit myself in the face with the mat. And then we'll try the front splits, or whatever side. Was that side split? I think this is front split. And then the little trick here is what I used to try to do is I tried to go down like this, and I would just feel it in the side of my knees. Then I saw this little 1-year-old doing a split, and I realized that her legs were rolled like that. So this is how I've been kind of practicing now. It's by rolling onto the sides of my legs and then working towards the ground. Let gravity do it. I really need to vacuum. This is gross. Turn my head to the other side, get a nice even stretch on my neck. Good stuff. I can only imagine what's on my face right now. You're laughing at me? Hey, Wendy. Have I ever tried Bikram? I've done hot yoga only one time and I did not really like it. Hello, Carl. Yes, I'm quite thin. I'm aware of this. But thanks for the heads up, Mo. Hello, Carl. More Carls. Multiple Carls. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you for the super hearts. And everyone else who sent super hearts. Matthew, our top contributor. Eric, Nick, Bonnie, Kelly, Mike, Dev, and Jenny. Thank you so much. Please don't call me sexy. You will get blocked. What's etiquette for when you fart in yoga? Eat healthy food so it doesn't smell too bad. I don't like hot and sweaty yoga either. Yeah, me either. Did I ever do gymnastics? No, I did acrobatics. Namaste to you as well, Justin. Hello, Pizzle. Thanks for the super hearts, Wendy. You guys are going to make me never want to stop the scope. I'm from upstate New York. I have a lot of energy, though, for some reason. I just feel like I could keep going, but I did a lot already, and I don't see any other questions coming in, so we probably should end it. Seems like a natural end right now. The best pose to strengthen upper back, neck, and shoulders. There's a lot. It depends. I did, pretty much if you watch this replay, I did a lot of arm balances and arm strengthening in the beginning of the class. One thing I didn't show that is really good for strengthening the arms and also the core is if you go from plank pose to forearm plank, and then back, and then down, and then back, and then down. And you just keep doing this until you pretty much can't anymore. Oh, this reminds me of a pose that how do you do that pose? I forget how to do it, but I think it's like I don't know. I don't know how to do it. Try the other side. Yeah, I don't know. Something like that. The other leg's supposed to like lift up all the way over my head, but I have no idea how. I'm having too much fun with this, aren't I? Can yoga be dangerous without an instructor, like some exercises? Yes. Yep. All physical movements, especially new to our bodies, can be very dangerous and cause injury. I just got here. Is that Lou? Lou, you've been here. Both legs up would be hard, yeah. The pretzel. Hey, Joey. I did pretzel. I did a couple poses, so, oh god, crap. Are we still here? This keeps happening. My tripod keeps sliding and hitting that. Jeez. OMG what? What's OMG? I do eat meat, yes. My tripod wants to die on me. Okay, there. Now don't push any buttons. What's wrong, Joey? Why are you saying OMG? Joey, block isn't working, by the way. I'm just saying. So, one pose you might call pretzel pose. I don't have an exercise ball. No, my sister does, though. I try to balance on it sometimes. I do yoga almost every single day. It isn't, no. It hasn't been working on this broadcast. I don't know why the bot's not here. Is there a pose to help align the spine? Yeah, really just holding yourself up in a tall posture. So with your ears over your shoulders, shoulders over your ribs, ribs over your hips. Your daughter dances and her balance is horrible. Yeah, there's a lot of yoga poses for balance. So this is lotus pose, which someone was saying pretzel pose. I don't know if this is what they were talking about. You can do, you want to switch which leg is on top. This is a great pose for nutating the hip, opening up the hips. But most people can't really just do this. But this is what I would think of as pretzel pose. Although that other pose that I was doing where I put my leg on my shoulder, I feel like that looks a little bit pretzel-y. But then I try to make it into an arm balance. And then back to plank. And through the vinyasa flow. Now I feel like I gotta do it on the other side again. one didn't really quite go as good. That's pretzelish. What was the other thing someone was asking about? Oh, balance. Yes. So pretty much any one-legged balance pose would be good. Try to angle this without pushing any buttons. Come on. Just look up without falling. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, I think you can see me pretty good. So anything where you're balancing on one leg, there's a lot of postures for this. There's hand to big toe pose. I'll do it on both sides. Crap! This keeps happening. Why? Sorry, new tripod, new phone, everything. Everything is new here. I feel like the phone's about to pop right out of the tripod. So obviously you want to do both sides. There's tree pose. It's a pretty basic pose. I teach tree pose in almost all my yoga classes. There's Lord, or what I call Lady of the Dance. There's half moon pose. I actually really suck at this pose. Try to demonstrate it. There we go. Half moon pose. So pretty much anything like that, anything where you're balancing on one leg is going to be good for improving your balance. And core strengtheners too, anything that strengthens core probably help with balance. That was crazy, John. I feel like I forgot to put deodorant on after my shower. So maybe we should end this before I start stinking. Thanks so much for watching. Yes, I do Sculpt2 classes a week with a couple of sisters. You can join in. Thank you, Af. Downward Dog, I've done tons. You can watch the replay. They will be doing them again on Friday at 7:45 instead of 7. So they bumped me back 45 minutes. So 7:45 to 8:55. Thank you, John. On Friday night, and that's New York time. I look tall. Yeah, it's because of the camera that I'm using. It's because it's low and you're like looking up at me, but I'm 5'1". Hey, Roberto, good to see you. Thanks for coming back. I will be back for more content tonight. We'll read more of the memoir. I'm going to get it set up with OBS. I'm going to try experimenting with having a nice little intro and outro video. I'll put some makeup on. So I'll be probably at least an hour before I'm live again, but I will be back for, let's see, how much content did we do today? An hour and 19 minutes, so I will be back for another hour and 40 minutes. Thanks for watching. Remember, you're all worthy of being loved and feeling comfortable in your own skin. This has been another Moment in Time with Taylor. Thanks so much for watching. Hey there, Cassie. I'm just signing off. I will be back in a little while, and you guys can follow me on here, and you can follow me on Twitter. So thanks so much, and I will talk to you guys soon. Oh, and also my YouTube channel is starting to take off, and I need 10,000 views before I can monetize it, so if you want to check out some of my old Periscope videos, which are on my YouTube channel, I also have yoga videos, and yeah, you can just subscribe. That would be awesome. Thanks. Bye, Lane. Bye, everyone. Thanks for the super hearts. Nope, can't end.